Shout out to the God Turk, Supreme Clientele Radio. Diablo, SR the General, full blast the beat God. Graff Champs, yeah, Graff Champs, Graff Champs, yeah, Graff Champs. Shout out the 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 Graff Champs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tune in to Graff Champs. We appreciate the love and support for all the Graff Champs. The most amazing and iconic artists out here smashing it from the train yards to the rooftops to the storefronts, highways catching wreck. SR the General, he be going crazy, bro, from his Instagram account, Supreme Clientele Radio. Interviewing all the icons, the ones that led the way. Salute to all the fallen legends, the ones that set the stage. Moment of silence, let us remember those. Peace. Whether they family or they were friend or foe. Hate them or love them, let's show them some respect. Major contribution in hip-hop, Graff Champs to the death. Ready and willing, never scared to fry. Never. Chancing the odds of getting up, prepared to rise. Super talented vandals, never scared to die. Let's show them love while they breathing. Go ahead and share the live, share the live. So tell a friend to go and tell a friend. Interviews are dope from the start up to the end. To the end. Let's show him love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline. We Graff Champs. We out.
Here we go, baby. The juice man has just touched down, baby. Graff Champs.
Oh, son, what it is.
Yo, I just want to say thank you so much for blessing the fans. Like, you know, I always ask, who do y'all want to see next? Who do you want to see next? And your name is always, they flash your name all the time. Like I said, you're a fucking titan in this game. And we're just going to start from the beginning and shit. So we always ask the same question in the beginning. Like, we want to start by asking you, how did you get into graffiti? What got you into graffiti,
Well, I think at this point, from doing a few interviews, most people know, like, I come from as a lot of us do, a very fucked up background with a mother and father on drugs and shit like that. Long story short, you know, when I started realizing that my mother's on drugs, high for fucking days at a time, passed out, you know, that is very depressing. And quick sidebar. So in 1986, I was in third grade, and I had lived in Staten Island, and then I had come back to live with my mother in the city on the Upper West Side, right? And so I started school. I went to PS 87, for those who know what that is, on the Upper West Side. And long story short, like on one of the first school trips that we went on, we took a field trip somewhere or whatever, and when we went to go get on the train to go on the trip and shit, right? So we go down the stairs, and then I see the fucking train pull in with all the graffiti on it, and I don't know, it was a fucking just like the ill magical moment. I was like starstruck, fucking dead in my tracks. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? I had no idea what that was. I was just like starting to learn about hip hop music at that time. Like one of the first songs that I distinctly remember was Buffalo Girls, 3 girls go round the outside, and also White Lines. And those two, you already know the connection to hip hop and graffiti. So it was love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? And I live right up the block from the Freedom Tunnels, so who knows what that is. And in its heyday, that was just a fucking ill place, man. Even before they cleaned the shit up down there, there used to be so much trash down there. Like, you'd find the most randomest shit you could ever imagine, you know? And so like that first year, I was figuring out graffiti on my own, just kind of meeting a few neighborhood dudes and shit. And I would always go down to the Freedom Tunnels. And when I'd be down there, I would spend all my time down there, you know, because I don't want to be in the house. Also, the thing about graffiti, what made me keep doing it and shit is it's crazy say how therapeutic it is because, you know, it's something you ain't supposed to be doing. But on the flip side of that coin, for a lot of people, a lot of us, I was talking to my man Al Rock earlier today about this and how therapeutic it is and it erases all the bad shit ever. The long story short, back to what I was saying, I would be down there in the Freedom Tunnels, chilling and kicking it down there by myself. And I would meet writers. Writers would come through, you know what I'm saying? And fast forward a little bit to 87, I had already been writing OJAE a year, like trying to figure shit out, right?
How did you get your tag OJ?
Oh, there was a neighborhood dude. He was the one, he used to write Chooch, 156. And then somewhere along the lines, he changed his tag to Mint, TVS. He used to do all them ill blockbusters down there on the fucking ledge. And you know when you driving by on the West Highway, they have that old steel house and shit?
Yep.
He fucking went up there with a rope and a makeshift, like, harness seat and fucking with house paint and a roller and did the whole side of the fucking... Yo, for those who remember that shit was a big deal. That shit was fucking bananas, man. The dude is... So I had a skateboard and it had, like, OJ wheels on it. I tried to draw, like, GNS on the bottom. It was old skateboard shit. He looked at it. He's like, yo, what is this? Whatever. He was like, OJ? I was like, yeah, and it fucking stuck. You know what I'm saying? So the tag originally is OJONE. If you look at the Special Ed record cover, there's like 9 tags on there, like super toy, like 3 marker tags, 4 paint tags. Fucking one of the tags, someone went over it. It's fucking epic. It's great. Like, who would have ever thought that this would have been Special Ed's record cover? My man Suresh, shout out to Suresh, TAO. I was in Uptown, and when the record came out, he was like, yo, we came off on this record, Special Ed record. And, like, he wasn't even heard of yet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't own a record player. I went and bought the record and, like, fucking chucked the record. Just kept the record cover, not realizing, you know, just being dumb. You know what I'm saying?
You still got it? Do you still have a copy?
So many times in my life, I fucking... Yo, when you move a lot, you don't wind up with too much shit.
It's a fact.
You wind up with the fucking bare minimum. You know, so 87, I was in junior high school in this place called the Dome Project that was attached to IS-44. And one of the counselors there or whatever was driving around with him, and he always had different kids in and out with him. He'd always help them and get them out of trouble in court. You know what I'm saying? And this black kid was just sitting in the car with me in the back. He was dropping each one of us off, and we started talking. He's like, yo, you write graffiti? I'm like, yeah, I write OJ. He was like, yo, I write Kev. And we just started talking. And he was like, yo, you want to go bombing later? And I actually had, like, a shitload of paint. That's a funny story. I'll tell that in a minute. So I was like, yeah, I was thirsty, you know? Like, who wants to fucking... I'm like 10 years old, 11 years old, bro, at this time, you know? Who wants to... I'm a liability, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's like, yo, meet me at IS-44 at 9 o'clock. Met up. For those who don't know, Kev CM is one of Niso's younger brothers.
Oh, word? Wow.
Yeah. So that's introduction into CM right there. So I go to meet up with them. It's like Blash, Wish, Wise, Nice, Kev, myself. Yo, there was like 15 of us, bro. And to think back at that, imagine like we went down to Chelsea to go bombing and shit and look for trucks. Yo, there's 15 of us fucking writing graffiti in the streets, running to like the trucks and the gates to catch their spots like fucking roaches when the lights come on and shit. Like, you know the 90s shit. I mean, this is the late 80s, but same thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially like we meet up in the Ville and fucking West 3rd and then just all fucking form and roll out. Yo, fuck, dude. Stories, you know what I'm saying?
So now you link up with them. You start right from the beginning when you started bombing. You was doing it for fun. You was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit serious.
I just never stopped because for me, I go write graffiti, and even to this day now, like, yo, I got a few broken bones and all kind of shit in my life, as us older guys got. You know what I'm saying? I work construction. That shit is rough on you. So like mentally, I'm still fucking 18 years old, bro. Physically, I'm fucking 68. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, like, I get up the fucking creeks and the fucking, you know, but when I put that book bag on and I go out the door, yo, that's a 9 to 5 right there, bro. This, you know, that shit is serious. I'm going to work. You know what I'm saying? And once I fucking punch in, yo, that's it. It's a wrap. Everything bad just disappears. The fucking thoughts, bad situation, stress, it all fucking just dissolves. Even the physical pain, it's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that, like, I'm able to hear myself think clearly and shit while I'm painting. I know it sounds like weird, like you're in the middle of fucking committing a crime, so to speak, and here you are, like, so clear-minded and relaxed and nonchalant and just figuring out your life problems and everything just dissolving away. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, also the love of it. I just fucking love doing it. Like, I never imagined being here 36 years later, bro. 36 years. That's a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just... Thank God, bro. I count my blessings every day. And
in those years, bro, you put in major amounts of work, bro. Like, niggas can literally follow your bomb because it's like filling after filling after filling after filling after filling. It's fucking awesome, bro. So so now you're with the CM, you link up, you start going, you never stop. How long was it till you felt like you was doing damage? How long did that take?
Probably not to like 91, 90. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, remind you, I started this shit at fucking 10 years old, bro. So, like, not really I was more just like smashing the fucking freedom tunnels. You know what I'm saying?
Who did you see that other niggas over there at that point that had mashing in the freedom tunnels?
Yeah, man. I'm so bad remembering shit. I'm fucking stoner. Let's see. Ian, Seiko, Brer, they had a lot of shit down there. Doss, AOK, but mainly like this dude Waste, CBC, his partner Luz. They went down there a lot to do pieces. Big time 156. That's where I met Omni 156, and I became good friends with him. Like, you know, I tried not to be too annoying, but little young nigga, while he's doing his piece, asking him questions and shit, and he was actually pretty friendly, you know. But back then, man, it was hard. Like, a lot of older dudes be like, yo, get out of here, kid, or they'll fucking rob you or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I sit down there. When I was 11, I met Joey TDS, Part TDS, and Champ BKS down there. And I fucking I had no idea who any of these people were. I was just be talking to people and meeting them and learning, you know. And fucking mostly I picked it with Champ while Joey and Part were doing pieces. And just Emma was putting the fucking battery in my back. Yo, when I sit next time I come, I want to see top to bottom tags on the gates, and he gave me his number to go racking and shit and all, you know, all kinds of shit like that.
That's dope though, from the older gods, especially a nigga like him. Yeah,
exactly. I met Wish, Wise, and Blash. For those who know who they are from CM.
Free Blash.
Yeah. So, see, look, I know Blash since like fucking 88, 87, bro.
Wow.
It's crazy. Who else? Just JERNOS. A bunch of those kids I ran into down there. The crazy.
So now you're going on bombing and shit. So now, who was like the next chapter in your graffiti career? Like, you know, like you first niggas, because it always happens. Like I started bombing with these niggas, and then I started bombing with that nigga, and then I
gotta say, when I really started going ham in the streets, and like it became a little bit of a known thing. It would be Deer, Zen2, Left, and Self. I started because they were older than me, and it was a little bit easier for me to get out the house and like sleep at their house and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was just hungry. They, you know, we all did our thing. We killed a lot.
Deer, I used to like him. He was a good writer, bro.
Okay.
Deer.
Yeah.
Deer.
Oh hell yeah. He's a very talented dude, man. Very talented. Shout out to. And all of them dudes, that was like the NBC crew. That was their crew. So NBC is like the first crew first group of people that I really like. But the funny thing is, like, when I met them, I was already OJAE, you know? So they was hyped to paint with me and let me go paint with them and shit. And it became more than graffiti. That's my absolute family right there. They really helped me.
And right from the beginning, you did a lot of fill-ins, or it was tags first?
Nah, nobody, this day, it's so crazy. Graffiti's so different now, bro. We struggled to do fill-ins. We struggled to do tags back then. So if you were doing a lot of fill-ins in the street, that was a big deal. That was
phenomenal.
Now it's like, all you do is tags. Like, it's crazy the transition from then till now to graffiti. You know what I'm saying? We would walk down. First of all, you could walk the whole avenue and shit, right? Now you can't walk the avenue because you just be tracked. But we would walk the avenue with fucking crates so that we could catch the high spots on the gates and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
You already know. So.
Yes, sir. Killing shit. So then now it's the 90s. Now there's mad niggas bombing. There's mad competition everywhere. Like, to me, the 90s was like the best, so many niggas killing shit. Good writers, great writers. You know what I'm saying? How was it in that era when you was like, you're killing shit in the 90s? Cause 93, 95, 90, like you had runs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how was it? Like, who did you see out there?
Damn, bro. Like the list is so long. There's many nights you just out bombing. Like one night I was leaving a strip club in Queens, walking down Queens Boulevard back to Manhattan, me and Deer. We ran into Miss Mags that night. She was painting, and then like blocks later, we ran into Trake, and may you rest in peace, Suits. We ran into them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bump into a lot of people in the streets. But definitely in the 90s, it was harder to bomb just because, you didn't walk through other neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Unless you had a reason to be there. Like, now, like, you just go anywhere. You walk wherever you fucking want. There you go, bro. Listen, if you... In the late 2000s, I was walking through East New York with Kaz. And the fucking cops stopped us. And they're like, what the fuck you guys doing over here, bro? Get the fuck out of the neighborhood. We don't want to fucking be doing calling your mother saying you're dead. And that's in the 2000s. Imagine in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? So there was more involved. You couldn't, aside from avoiding police and people or whatever, the best explanation. The Warriors trying to get back home, bro, to Coney Island.
Facts.
You wanted to go all city and get up. That's basically the best description I could give you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you just had so much more on top of it. One time I was out bombing with Self and Deer, and we ran into some dude on the street, and he was about to fucking stick us up for the paint. He had a gun and everything. And it was this dude, Jailer, BYI, right? But then, like, when I told him I wrote OJAE, that was a whole different thing because we got the same peoples. And I wind up becoming friends with him and shit. Crazy. But, the nigga was about to rob us, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a fucking gun for some spray paint. Like, You know, you got a lot of crazy dudes out there that fucking running around all kind of shit.
I always say it, bro. Like in the 90s, bro, a lot of these kids that's out now would not be able to survive, bro. A lot of niggas I know barely survive. You know what I'm saying? This shit's crazy.
Yeah. But the crazy shit for me is like, you know, people still talk about going all city. Yo, at this point, like, that's the new standard. That's not even a goal. Like, who really
in all city? What you doing it for, right? Already, like, come on.
The thing is this: who's really walking the streets like we did in the 90s? In the 90s, a lot of us didn't have fucking cars. If you wanted to paint, you had to put the work in and pound the pavement. Yo, pretty much everybody that paints has a car. You drive here, you drive there, you drive here, you drive there. Like, if you're not doing fucking all city in like a month or two, then or 6 months or whatever the time frame, like what the fuck are you doing? You know,
that's the fact. And I even think like the younger writers from just this generation, they just be out there so much. Like they got up quick. Like this generation, they come out and they just kill everything quick.
Definitely. Yo, shout out Drag. That motherfucker walks everywhere and does it on foot. Straight up.
Yo, Drag, that nigga. Yo, I never knew somebody that had 50 tags and got kill shit with every single one of them shits.
He's nuts, bro. Yo, they sleep. They sleep on him.
Sleep. Yo, so let me ask you a question. Do you have a like favorite borough to bomb?
I mean, in the beginning, I did mostly Manhattan. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Manhattan is a neutral zone. Everybody goes to Manhattan. And it's all free for all.
Yo, how about this? I don't really have a favorite borough to bomb, but usually or in the past, I stay out of Queens and Staten Island, man. You get caught, you wind up in a lot of trouble, and I try to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. Yo, so I gotta put you on the spot, bro. Do you have a top 10? A top 10 of all time? Who's your favorite niggas? Like, do you even have like favorite niggas?
It's kind of hard. It's like, yo, who's your favorite rapper? There's so many people that are dope that you can't. I'll definitely say this. OJAE, right? For those who don't know, my relationship with OJAE goes all the way back to probably the late 80s. You know what I'm saying? He's my number one influence on like street bombing and how to do it. And obviously, look, you know, he showed me the protocol and I'm following suit. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely on the top 10. Omni 156, may you rest in peace. He's one of the first throw-ups that I really know and like in the neighborhood, in my neighborhood, the O and the M's. And then his tags, because I didn't know it said Omni 1, but I didn't understand the 1 part. So I used to be like, yo, Omnion or whatever. I would try to pronounce the whole shit. So, Ghost, I love his throw. Like, man, he's one of the few people that nobody really got his type in the whole fucking planet by himself, bro. You know, I love that. Who else? Kilo. I don't know if people remember Kilo from back in the days. He's
Keylo.
Keylo. Do you remember when when the Palladium was there? Yo, he had a big straight letter on the side of the Palladium at the top. Anyways, things like that. He had a lot of dope, like real clean straight letters all over the place. So what's that? 3?
That's 4.
That's 4. Doss AOK. His hand style is him as a fucking artist. Period. Most people don't know. Just drawing is nasty. Doss AOK. Actually, he's the one that changed my tag from OJ to OJAY, and then shortly after that, to E, because he was trying to give me like hand style, and obviously the more letters you got, the more hand style you do or whatever, you know. So what's that? 6?
No, that's 5.
That's 5. Let's see who else. Vifa, I don't even got to explain. I love what I love about Vifa is he's so in the cut. Like, you be in the middle of fucking nowhere and look down in at the baseboard in the corner of the door, and there'll be like a fucking white Vifa Pentel tag. And you go, what the fuck is this nigga doing here, son? Like, really? You know? And he knows how to catch them tags that are preserved, that last the test of time. He's master. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. He still got 93 tags.
Yeah. Definitely Jaws Easy and Josh 5 for fucking killing the gates. I'll lump them 3 together as one, you know.
Yes, I do too.
My nigga Spesh BTR.
Niggas don't know. A lot of people bit his style, my nigga.
Yeah, not only that.
Spesh.
Yeah.
He sprayed all the tunnels. Dolos, son. Like Dolos with them fucking balloon animal throw-ups and shit. Like, with the
crazy
everywhere, you know?
The man.
And the crazy shit is, like, when you look at somebody's tag, right, you form an opinion about him. Oh, yo, that dude is black or he's white or whatever. You're really ever accurate, but, like, when I met him, I was so blown away what a humble person he was, because he's an animal. It's like fucking Jekyll and Hyde. And then a lot of the 156 dudes, man. That's really my first like audience. Hang 10, Omni 156. Obviously, JA was down there. Praise 156, Design 156, Cal, TCW. You know, those was all the dudes I would run into in my neighborhood. And then I definitely can't forget also Ian, Seiko, and Brad, TPT. Like, when I was young,
Rare,
and when I'd be walking around, those 3 would always see me with a bag of paint, and they would always, they would always fuck with me. Because, you know, they're teenagers, and I'm literally like 11, 12. But then after a while, they see me so much, then they gave me a lot of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've been seeing Brer up ever since I knew about graffiti.
Yeah, yo, Brer, when I'm starting, he's already painting trains and shit. You know, him, Niso, all them WR dudes from Uptown, Reese, Halo, fucking all of them, you know?
That's a fact. So, all right. So I got your 10. I got more than 10 from you. So that's good. But what about throwies? Who's your favorite throwies?
Favorite throw ups? I like Duel's throw up.
Duel, hell yeah.
Shit.
You said Ghost before too. That he has the best.
Definitely Ghost. Yo, there's so many people. Like the list is more than 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? JD, Set. Obviously, they mad simple, bro. Real clean. You know what I'm saying? The object of this game, obviously, is notoriety. And what comes with notoriety is a nice, clean throw-up that you could read. And so they really set the standards for that. Definitely Spesh. His shits was unique.
Yeah.
You know? Who else has some dope throw-ups? I don't know, bro. How many is that?
That's 5.
That's 5. 5 more. I like Ross throw up. Ross has some dope throw ups. In the 90s, yo, I always loved EAD, Mate, Dope, Skid, all of like right. They were ahead of their time. They were mad young, like mad.
DFA, baby.
And their throw ups was phenomenal. Like,
love them.
From when they came out the gate, they were pro. Safe with the big faces. You know what I'm saying?
And when they did a spot, they took the whole entire thing with a million fillings.
Yeah.
Love it. So who's your favorite nigga to bomb with? Because you bombed with a lot of niggas. Do you have a favorite? Yo, what it is? TD, salute, my nigga.
It's a different relationship with each person. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare hanging out with Jose and hanging out with Frank. Makes sense? You know,
Yeah, that's a fact.
People don't realize, like in relationships, right? Like even maybe your girlfriend is like, "Oh, you like that nigga more than me." It's not that I like him more than you or whatever. It's a different dynamic. The relationship is different. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you like someone less or like someone more or is more fun. You know, definitely the people that I pick to paint with, they know how to paint also. And for me, at this point in my life, it's not necessarily that oh, you're toy and you don't got up. I can't fuck with you. I can't be seen with you. I paint with whoever the fuck I want. If I want to paint with all the toys, I paint with all the toys. Whoever the fuck I want to paint with, I paint with. Right? You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to prove at this point. I am who I am. But the people that I paint with them because I formed a bond with them. I formed a friendship with them. It's more than graffiti. You know what I'm saying? So they're all good partners. You already see whoever I paint with, we fucking kill it. We slay it. We leave the shit for dead. That's it.
Back to backs. Yo, how many fillings you think you did in your fucking life, nigga?
I can't count. I can't count.
Yeah, but come on, give me like a ballpark figure.
Ballpark figure.
You think you did a fucking like 50,000 fillings already?
That's possible. 36 years.
That's fucking possible because I never see just one, nigga. It's like a fucking Dorito. You can't eat one. When you see an OJAE, you're not gonna see one.
That's the new trend. Count how many. Oh,
fire!
2000.
Back to back king, my nigga. Don't you know like your graffiti career is very important in the whole midst of the graffiti shit because you're from the fucking 80s to the 90s where you really developed and fucking destroyed shit. Then the 2000, now it's 2022 and you're still showing these niggas how to do it whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. So to talk about that, your longevity in the game. I want to talk about that.
For a long time in my life, right?
150,000 times 6.
You know, I'm however old and it took a long time to get to the place I am in life where I make enough money where I can do what the fuck I want. Listen, I'm not going to get rich, but I'm never going to be broke. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Early,
that's right.
You know, it took a long time to get to that place, and there was a lot of stress. There was a lot of going backwards, making a lot of dumb young decisions. And again, that stress, that fucking trauma, that PST, whatever, you know, from life when you're going through it, you know, you got bills, you don't got money, your fucking car broke, your relationship is bad. Like all that shit drove me to the street to keep painting. Plus, from then to now, I never lost love for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be in the street fucking painting, but I'm always writing on something. Like, you know, like Scheme said, yo, you doodle? Yes, you do doodle. Every fucking day, bro. There's not a day that goes by that I don't write that OJAE tag. And that's just like out of maybe, you know, boredom or whatever, or just, you know, just the love for it. And I don't know, thank you for the humble words, bro. I'm really a humble person. I don't look at myself on whatever people hold.
Nah, and that you don't even have to say that because this is another thing I like to do on my show. Like the people that's on my show, I like them to realize how the graph world sees them because obviously, like you just said, you're humble. You don't think of, you know what I'm saying? To you, it's just an everyday thing. But in the culture, like especially the culture, the specifically graffiti, when you come, you know. You're OJAE, my nigga. OJAE is a fucking fixture.
I'm a regular person, bro. That's it.
Legend. It's
period. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
That's it. OJAE. Look, niggas in the comments. OJAE. That's what it is. You're the juice man, my nigga. So I know kids run up on you for your fucking autograph, all types of shit. That shit happens to me in fucking decades. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this: Does your wifey? Because wifey will get tight if I go out like. To go smash mad fillings and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, whether she gets tight or not inside, it don't matter, because she know, and I'm not saying this like to sound stupid, right? But she knows what it is. Like, when we first started dating, I was already OJ. It wasn't like we dating and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, babe, I'm going out tonight. Like, nigga, you better stay in the house. What's wrong with you? Nah, yo, 9 to 5, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, okay, no problem. Be safe. You know, keep me posted. Let me know what's good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if I need her to do something for me, you know, there's an issue, whatever, she's right there.
Yeah, that's a fact. I be having beef.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you with a girl, how you gonna be out all night? You know, like, yo, sometimes it's like 4, 5, 6 nights in a row, whatever. Where the fuck you at that time every night? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? So she's on board, man. She's cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
She helps me do. She's my so.
That's what's up. So what do you think? What do you think about the Graff now? What, like, do you see anybody getting up? Like, do you even pay attention to it now?
To be honest, a lot of times I don't pay attention, but I definitely want to recognize like Zers, Panic, CO, Villo, that whole group of dudes, bro.
That's right, like, SB, baby.
I'll say it now on the live in person, bro. I'm one of their hugest fans. Now, yo, if you're not a fan of, if you say you're not a fan of graffiti, you're a fucking liar, bro. Straight up.
That's a fact. I thought I was their hugest fan.
You remember that commercial? I'm not only the president, I'm a client.
I'm also the client.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a fan of this shit. And for me, that group of kids, they fucking brought graffiti back to the 90s, and they brought New York back on the map. There's a lot of out-of-towners doing a lot of shit, and they came out the way traditionally old New York dudes were born, and their style and how they fucking do it. And yo, they got it down to a science, man. They got the drive, they got the ambition. You know what I'm saying? And they still hold down there. They all got daily lives. They all work. They all do their thing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's one of my favorite things, is to see the evolution and see people succeed. You know, obviously, rest in peace, Zexor was a whole nother animal by himself. He definitely, in the short time he was here, transformed the graffiti game crazy. You know what I'm saying? And what was dope in like the early 2000s, before 2009, started being a trend, like old niggas coming back like Easy. And like people just started coming out of the fucking grave and started bombing again. Fogs and all of them dudes. That was so dope to, you know, you like reliving that time from the past. If you knew who they were, they all been around did a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a fact. I think a lot of the old niggas coming back is what saved graffiti a few times, you know what I'm saying? And niggas like you that still do it, and Ever and people that pop in, a Remo, he'll just come back whenever he wants and kill shit everywhere. Like, we still got niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? And we need that, man. We need that. That's why I'm trying to say how important you are to graffiti, bro. We salute you for all your dedication and the work that you put in, my nigga. Because I know it's not easy. 36 years, bro. How much fucking paint you had to rack? How many fucking times you got chased? How many times you had to dip on the cops? All of that shit niggas don't realize the shit that graff artists go through just to get that name up, just to do all those back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? That's
what I was saying, man. When I leave my house, I put on my fucking uniform and I punch in, bro. This shit is a 9 to fucking 5. This shit ain't a hobby, man. This shit ain't, you know, I mean, I guess for some people it's a hobby or whatever, but yo, this is a career, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? You got to put the fucking work in with anything, if you want to be successful in life, you know what I'm saying? So,
do you got pictures, like old school pictures of Graff?
Yeah, I got some pictures. You want me to share some pictures?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I just ask niggas that because I love old school pictures and I don't got shit.
I fortunately I have some I've been posting a lot of old pictures lately, bro. You know what I'm saying? People been going nuts, checking it out, peeking it or whatever. You know? That's like my most sacred treasure. I got some graffiti black books from when I first started with like,
ooh, I love black books, old black books.
You know, I got some fucking gems in there. One of my most favorite treasured things in a black book is I have a piece from that dude Crunch, the Rebels or whatever. Now, if you remember, it might stand some people, someone will remember. He's a 70s train rider. He's, you know, RTW, all them cats, Revolt, Zephyr, Min. He's from that time frame, right? He had a real colorful piece on the cover of Subway art. And the letters is like real, and it's kind of like Jamaican colors, like sunset colors, a fade or whatever. So I actually fucking knew the dude for like 2-3 years because he was very good friends with my godfather, Andy Kessler. Andy Kessler, old school skateboarder or whatever. He put me onto skateboarding. That's a whole nother shit right there, son. So I knew this dude for many years. And then one time I had a black book and I had markers, and the guy was like, yo, what you know about that? Let me see that shit. And he took the black book and he just fucking freestyled the piece in the book. And when he was done, I knew who the fuck it was. I knew who Crunch was. I was like, yo, like fucking mind blown. Like I've been friends with this dude for like 3 years already and didn't even know who the fuck he was. It's crazy, you know? I got some gems. Definitely, like I lost a lot of things over the years, but I still got black books out there floating around that people got of mine and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Since you're from Matt, did you ever knew Smith Insane? I
was fortunate to meet Sane once, but as far as knowing them, no, I don't know them. Obviously,
Smith is one of my favorite niggas too. Smith is that nigga.
Yeah.
I think Wrist Mob got the sickest fucking lineup, bro. They have the craziest riders, that fucking crew, bro. Wrist is that shit.
You think?
Hell yeah, like Duel and Ghost and Cat and fucking
sarcastic, bro. For those who really don't know, they need to go check them out in the video graphs.
For real, niggas need. Yo, that was another shit, bro. Video Graff, nigga, that shit pump mad juice into me too to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen that shit, I was like, oh, I gotta kill it.
Hell yeah, fucking. I mean, obviously, and maybe I'm being biased, but like one of the all time best fucking graffiti scenes is JA's part. JA, Cat, Ghost,
of course.
And like that's what stands.
Of course,
I remember. You know what I'm saying? Laying down the fucking so raw and yo, they bombing in that shit. JA's bombing in that shit with skinny caps, bro.
That's funny.
Like, and, you know what I'm saying? Time check. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to see graffiti go from where you had to, in order to be successful, right? In order to be successful in your career, it wasn't just that going out and getting up and have style. You had to fucking know how to rack. You had to know where to go get fat caps because you had to take them shits off a fucking oven cleaner and all them products. You didn't go in the store and buy them shits and order them online. You made your own markers, ink, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So to see it go from that to like, oh, you know what? You order 100 fat caps and fucking you have them in your house tomorrow and shit. It's just mind blowing. It's crazy. You know, and then also, like spray paint, the evolution of the fucking spray paint because of graffiti. But yeah, there you go.
With a sick fat cap.
What did back then with those shits?
and 600s.
Yo, not for nothing though. We have fat caps that big too. The fucking old school Vigi caps with the Krylon.
Hell yeah, and oven cleaners.
Oven cleaner, Marble Magic, spraying wash.
Marble Magic. Yup, spray and wash.
Tex, fucking after. You know what I'm saying? And yo, you be tight as a motherfucker because you go in some spots and somebody already burnt it, bro. The cans with
where everything's gone, all the tops.
You remember there was the drugstore across from West 3rd? And anytime you walked in there, the fucking security guard will fucking chase you out because you already knew you were stealing caps, son.
Word, if you had a backpack on, you was a target. They already knew.
Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? They fucking watch you with spray caps. That's crazy. You know?
Word. So what now? Like, I went to Lowbrow the other day and I was fucking looking for paint, my nigga, and the fat caps. And now you got to buy a skinny cap. Before, everything came with a skinny cap. Now, sometimes niggas be doing fillings and then they can't even find the skinny cap. Like, it's the opposite. That shit is hilarious.
So, you know what used to come with fat caps back in the days?
What?
Them little tester cans.
The testers. That's the first shits we started racking.
I used to go get those because I was allowed to buy them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the store in the corner of my block had them shits because it was like a toy store, and that was the first shit I ever racked, testers, and we used to bomb with them shits. They did come with a little fat cap, so that shit was like, yes, and then those were the dopest days, my nigga. But what about now? Like, if you're bombing now, you racking still?
I'm not racking, but I'm not paying for paint. Like, I have a scheme to get paint.
That's what it is. A steady stream of paint.
Yeah, fucking. I got a way to finagle paint when I go to Home Depot through other sources. So Home Depot's getting their money, but the money is coming out of my pocket.
Yo, so how did FYC come along? How did you come up with that? Like, how did that happen?
That's actually a funny story. For those who know my man Care, he used to dance for Brand Nubians and shit. And he had this crew, FY, and I just thought it was fresh. And like, he never really threw me down with it. But you know how you hang out with someone so long, you're just down automatically or whatever. But he never officially said, like, yo, why? And I just loved it so much. It was like FYC. And that's how FYC came. But
so you build right off of his shit.
Before FYC, it was BHC. And that was me, Kaz, and this other kid, Chast, from Midtown and shit. We I know them through skateboarding first and shit. And then graffiti. And then so the FYC became, the BHC became FYC.
Wow. FY, so that's your crew.
Yeah, that's my crew. Forever young and crazy, son.
That's what it is, my nigga. Like, so what about the canvases and the merch? Do you have, like, could niggas hit you up and get canvases, sticker packs, anything from you like that?
Yeah, of course. They hit me up all the time. Right now I'm low on stickers. I gotta make stickers, man. Matter of fact, as I sit right here at my desk, I gotta fucking.
You got pins? What about pins?
I need to do pins. I don't have any pins left. You know what I'm saying? So
are you gonna do more?
Of course I'm gonna do more. So when it becomes the holiday season, my lady's very talented as well. And she got her grind too. She cooks. And pastel season, bro. It's just two of us. And we do like 50, 60 dozen, easy, killer. So, wow. Yeah, look at them eyes. And I'm not exaggerating, bro. I swear to God. So, like, everything kind of stops for me. And now I'm just picking the ball back up and creating more shit and back on my shit. And she'll help me with my shit. So we go back and forth. It's a teamwork. We here to get this.
Yeah. So when you drop them pins, let me know, my nigga. I need one for my collection.
You got it, Papa.
That's a fact. Yo, dang, my nigga. I know you for so long. You're just a fucking beast, my nigga. I need to get. I want to get a throwaway in my black book from you too, my nigga. For real. I need an OJ throwaway in my black book.
We make it happen. You got my number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any other?
Yo, so no, I just was gonna ask you if you have any words for like the new writers coming out, because niggas, like the new niggas coming out, see you still killing shit, so you're like a fucking, you're still God to them niggas. Do you have any words for them niggas, like any type of encouragement words or anything?
Be humble and be respectful, man. And if you're doing this, do it. Yo, just don't be doing this shit because you want to be the man and you want to be getting up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before in some of my videos, like, yo, there are people out there that they just put stickers up or they just do one thing. Yo, that's cool, man. Own what you do. Be humble. Be respectful. And if you do those three things and you put that work in, your time automatically comes, whether people want to acknowledge you or not. It happens. It's not a overnight. You know what I'm saying? So put that work in and just be respectful. Like a lot of dudes try to fucking cheat and just start going over dudes so that they can be recognized off the back. But like, come on, man, you gotta put your time in first. You know what I'm saying? Before you could even step into the ring with Mike Tyson. Anybody
try to do that with you? Like go over your shit just to get fame, like to wreck off on your shit, like a lot, like just killing your shit.
I'm pretty fucking neutral, man. Like I don't really have beef, bro. I keep myself out of that shit. I'm too old for that shit, bro. I mean, we could go there, but I just want to paint, have fun, live my life.
That's like, you don't got a wild Graff story?
Say again?
A wild Graff story or a favorite bombing story, like a favorite shit that you hit, something that you destroyed, or you was just like, yo, I killed it.
Got away from police.
Yeah, yo. So one time when I used to go bomb the 96th Street ghost town all the time, the abandoned station on the one line. You know what I'm saying? And on the uptown side, when you go into the tunnel and you get to the back of the station, the front or whatever it is, there's like a big fucking boiler there or whatever. It's some crazy looking mechanic shit. So I was in there fucking painting, doing my thing. And then I was hiding behind the boiler, getting ready to leave. And the train pulls in. And it's just the conductor stops here. And he's there for like 30 minutes, bro. And then I could hear him like talking on the radio because I guess somehow maybe somebody saw me or whatever. So there was like, yo, checking what's going on, that there was a person in there. So for real, I thought the dude was going to come out and look with a flashlight, and I fucking hid under the boiler, bro. And the fucking boiler underneath that shit is probably like fucking piss and dirt and dust. You know what it's like in the tunnels. Just against the wall, period. And I fucking hid there for probably like 45 minutes, bro, until the train left. And then fucking finally the train left and I was free to go. But when I came out the fucking tunnels, I was fucking covered in shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell an entertaining story, but I'll leave some names out or whatever. One night, OJAE and I, we were pounding away on the A line. We had beef with some people or whatever, and we was going night after night after night. And this one particular night, we get off the train and the train leaves and we're going into the fucking, we're going into the tracks, and I'm a little bit further in than he is, right? A train comes, a train leaves, and after the train leaves, the fucking, the platform's so quiet that you can hear them talking in the tunnel. And I hear like, yo, blah, 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 blah. And then I hear the kids say OJ and JA. I'm like, yo, what? Like, here I am in the middle of the tunnel and fucking strangers are talking about me on the platform, and JA heard the shit and ran to the station. And so, quick sidebar, I'll tell you how I found out later. These kids was coming in the tracks to fucking rag our shit, and what I presume I heard was like, yo, we'll go with you in the track. It was 3 kids, and the 2 kids was telling the one kid like, yo, we'll go on the tracks, but we're not we're not dissing OJAE and JA. And then right at that moment, fucking JA pops out the fucking tunnel with like a chain and a hoodie, and if you know what he looks like, he's a fucking scary dude. You know what I'm saying? And yo, they just, by the time I got to the platform, they fucking bolted and went through the gates and shit. And then I got a phone call the next day from Claim Judy. So that's how I know the back half of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Claim. Yo, damn, everybody in the comments is saying, yo, say who it is. The nigga GNS said, oh, nice war last year. You had war with GNS last year?
Yeah, I had war with him. And I'm going to say this right now on live. Yo, you a sucker for bringing that shit up, bro. You know, you did some foul shit in that shit. And I was, I'm a gentleman about things. And I fucking deaded all that shit and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you I feel like you playing yourself, bringing that shit up, son. Period.
Nah, I feel like he's just like saying good shit, my nigga. Like that's how I feel like he's saying it.
I don't know, man.
If not, I wouldn't have said nothing because I don't promote no negativity on this show.
I saw his comment in the thing. Obviously, like I'm steering away from that topic. Right? So aside from that, like I firmly believe, like if you got beef with somebody, right? So when I had beef with whoever last time, they was posting mad shit, dissing me and whatever, talking mad shit and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And not once did I fucking answer them back online because I feel like, yo, as soon as you start arguing back and forth online or whatever, yo, you just played yourself. Why are you giving people that attention? You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even worth it to fucking acknowledge it. Just handle it and then that's it, bro. You know? Period. Yeah,
nah, I don't want, like this is not the views of Graff Champs. I don't want, so no negativity.
Just go handle it. You don't in real life, forget about graffiti, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go and when I say handle it, not necessarily like you go into the nigga's house with a bat to beat him down. If there's a problem, just go straight to the source and fucking talk to him or whatever and deal with it. Man, this day and age, everybody want to try to air everybody out on Instagram and make themselves look stupid. And then half the time, people talk all this shit and they don't fucking do nothing. So why even say anything at all about it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know? So
nah, I respect that, but I feel like if y'all niggas just talk, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is both giants in the game. Y'all niggas could, get past. This shit is minor bullshit, man.
We settled this shit. I don't have no problems with them. I don't have no issues with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad. I felt like I just brought up some shit, some negativity. You know what I'm saying? Word, change the subject, man.
It's not positive. It is what it is. Like I'm gonna sit here and fucking be a coward and yo, that's my perception. That's my view. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, then you talk to me and you tell me like, yo, that's not how it was meant. And then I'm a big enough person to be like, yo, my bad. I misunderstood it. That's it. Whatever. Yeah,
I think more that's what it was. But anyway, besides that, you're on the show so we could salute. You know what I'm saying? You the steps, the footprints that you left in the graph world, my nigga. Fuck all the other bullshit, my nigga. So, I just want to say that I salute you for all the fucking work you put in. You're a GOAT. You're a legend. You know what I'm saying? People love you. The graph game needs you. You've been killing shit for mad years. You know what I'm saying? And we salute you for that. That's why I wanted you on Graff Champs. And I want to thank you for coming on the show, my nigga. And, anything I could do for you, you already know what it is. You can hit my jack. And do you have any last words before we get off this, my nigga?
So peace and love to everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even the people who hate me, I wish them the best. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing good in your life and you're happy, and you don't have time to be fucking hating on people, son. Plain and simple. Like, don't spend time being negative. You're robbing yourself of a good life. You're angry all the time. Yo, that shit causes health issues, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit brings cancer. That shit brings... Just be happy with life, man. Yo, life is crazy right now. Look what's going on, man. You could just be out in the street and just fucking catch a bullet in the head minding your business. And
that's a fact. New York is wild right now.
You know what I'm saying? And now that portion of your life you just spent being miserable and unhappy. You know, as you get older, you value life more. You value things more. You don't take shit for granted.
That's a fact, my nigga. But yo, like I said, thank you for coming on Graff Champs. I'm gonna definitely holler at you because I need that OJ pin, my nigga. I need that shit. I got a spot in my box. I got like a special box for that shit. You know what I mean?
You got it, bro.
Yo, man, mad love, my nigga. This was motherfucking Graff Champs episode 1 of season 2 with the legend OJ FYC. Forever young and crazy. Fuck your crew. Fuck all of y'all niggas. Fuck your life. Fuck everything, my nigga. Graff Champs, my nigga. Thank you, O.
You're welcome, bro.